0 yos. True. True. Got too much shit on my desk all the time. What's up, Riz Face? Oh, you know, just face stuff. Wait. I don't know. I don't know. Living the dream, you know? Boop boop. Stop shitting on my desk? The bathroom's so far away. Lazy Sunday Fun Day? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's the wrong screen. We want this one. Works for me. How's y'all's weekend going? Alright, make sure we're good everywhere. We are live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna jump into some dungeons. Probably. I need more obdicite. You're a great anti-ham now. Hell yeah. Congratulations. Is this caviar? Meow. Flop. 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 So guys, I have a confession. I don't know if you're ready for it or not though. But I have a confession. Let's hit the switch. It didn't hit. Got it that time. I'm not Usher. Although sometimes I wish I was. But no, I'm definitely getting my, my puzzle game itch is coming back. And I've been on the prowl to find something. Bow. You've been working on your lunging strike barb, finally able to clear pit 108, 106. That's a 6. 106 sounds pretty solid. I have definitely not tried to push the pit at all this season. The pit's gotta be one of my least favorite activities in this game. Like, it's fine. But, I don't know. Just feels kind of dull. I hope that they do something else for us to, like, I really hope we get something else to do in the end game with the second expansion. That's a confession. You were hoping something juicy? No, I don't have anything juicy. I know. Barb and Druid are so good this season. So I know Druid is firsthand. I've heard Barb's pretty good, although I haven't heard anybody say anything about any Barb build except for Lunging Strike. I don't know if there's any other good ones. Where can you find this build? This is the max roll endgame build. I wouldn't be surprised if there's stronger versions, but this one seems to be doing just fine, so I haven't really looked into swapping yet. You're working on Pulverize Poison Druid build that you found? Yep, that's what I'm doing. What do you think the best character to use in the game is? Honestly, I think that question's going to be different for everybody. I think you got to answer that for yourself. What's the most fun for you? I personally enjoy the Sorceress the most, but I really like most of the characters. Really, the only one that doesn't resonate with me right now is the Necro, and I'm hoping that eventually a build comes out that changes that too, because I would love to say I enjoy all the classes. How many GAs does my Lightbringer have? 0. It's not even ancestral. I just hit 60 yesterday, though. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ancestral pieces, and everything else is just 750 or less. Is this Diablo? Yeah, this is Diablo 4. Also, I'm starting to get that Diablo 2 itch again. What's a good way to get Lightbringer, though? Who did it drop from? I want to say it was a drop from either Urivar or Lord Zir, but don't quote me on that. Is my Hydra Sorc max? Pretty much. I was able to do all the content that I wanted to with it. Let's look up the boss cheat sheet. So, yeah, the Rotting Lightbringer is Varshan and Urivar. Or Belial. Belial would work also. Yeah, you can also do Urivar. I'm so confused. Every once in a while, in my TikTok chat, it says, Rizarjay shared the live video. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I didn't share my own stream while I'm live. I don't know what that means. You have 2 4GAs? Nice. Moo! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I did find 1 4GA this season, but it was on an item that was complete garbage. It's usually how it goes. I could probably bump this up to Torment 3 and be fine. Heckin' Nichols. Hey, while you're over there, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If anybody else is watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up for me. I'd appreciate it. Or hit the thumbs down. I'm cool with that too. Just hit one of them. You know the drill? I figured you probably already did, but... any excuse to make a call for action, you know? Meow. So yeah, yesterday I finished my script and recorded a bunch of video for the YouTube video I'm working on currently. And I started editing it this morning, and my brain was just like, I am not in the editing mood whatsoever. So I have like the audio laid out and like 5% of the video done, but like my brain's just like, not today. Your druid isn't bad, just takes a little while to get it going damage-wise, you'd say, gear-wise. Yeah, druids are always a little slow to get going, but once they're online, they're real strong. And I know technically this build is a lot stronger if before I go into Grizzly Rage I swap back and forth between my forms a bunch of times to get a bunch of stacks up, but I am just way too lazy for all that. He still hits pretty damn hard without it, so I'm just like, eh. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. Bop. Should probably stand in these circles. It's probably important. To be honest, you're feeling a bit discouraged about your search for an apprenticeship. What kind of apprenticeship? My spidey sense is tingling. Your Pit 100 Max Druid Pulverize got all the gear. What do I do now? You feel bored? I mean, if you feel bored, I'd recommend either trying a new class or playing a different game for a little while. What up, Quigs? Meowdy. Add him to the list. Boop. But yeah, if you're that far into the game and you're getting bored, there's not really a whole lot else to do. So I would try something else, or I don't know. You're a new player, your first time playing, you went Druid. What would be the best, like, crystal color? Oh, do you mean for these guys? For the seasonal thing? For these? You're gonna try Sorc? Sorc's one of my favorites. I really like the Sorc. Whoops. I bring up that wheel way too often.
Moo.
For gear sockets. Gear sockets. Oh, you mean the gems. So, yeah, if you're using, like, Pulverize, I mean, willpower is going to be a pretty strong bet. That's the Druid's primary stat. I don't know if there's any other Druid builds that would use something else. Generally, you're going to be using the new seasonal jewels in your jewelry. And usually,
Moo?
usually they'll put rune words in your weapon. If you don't have the expansion and you don't have runes, I don't remember what the best gem is. I don't remember what color gives what off the top of my head. Where am I going? I didn't even, like, look to see how far this was taking me. That's okay. We're just taking the scenic route. It's fine. Anything new this season? I mean, there's something new every season. This season, the focus was revamping Nightmare Dungeons. So they added a bunch of new affixes to Nightmare Dungeons, as well as adding a new, like, mini dungeon that can spawn within the dungeons called Strong Rooms, which is kind of like a combination of the Gauntlet that we had back in, like, Season 3, as well as a little bit of Infernal Horde. It's like a 100-second time trial with, like, pillars that you can click on and stuff, with, like, different boons and banes you can pick up at the beginning. And then also there's escalated Nightmare Dungeons now, which are legendary versions of a dungeon that basically stacks 3 dungeons that get increasingly difficult on top of each other. And then at the end, you get to fight a boss. The boss is Torment exclusive, though. So you get to fight Astaroth, who is the Act 2 boss in the campaign, if I remember right. So that's the big changes. But then there's also the Horadrim Spellcraft power this season. So that's the new seasonal power that we have this season. I really do hope eventually we get away from those seasonal powers, but that's what we have for now. So this one's more interesting than the last couple.
Please, I need your help. I can't see.
How can you get the items for fighting Varshan? So the Malignant Heart are mostly going to be from Whispers, but you can also do the boss summoning material tributes from across Undercity, as well as just finding them randomly from any elite packs or bosses they have a chance to drop. But Whispers is probably going to be your best bet. Most reliable, anyways. Also, the mercenary stuff, the bartering from the mercenary. What's up, Mr. Sunshine? How you doing? What are whispers? You're new to the game. So whispers are the ones that show up on the map, like hold on. Like any of the reddish or pinkish icons on the map that fill up your Grim Favors down here. So like if it looks like this, it'll like if it says rewards Grim Favors, that's what you need 10 Grim Favors to turn in to the Tree of Whispers. You had to finish the game in order to do the season quest. I think the very first time, yeah, you have to finish the campaign before the seasonal quest unlocks. Yeah, that sounds right. And then once you beat the campaign, well, I guess technically you can skip the campaign at any time now. Originally, it was that you had to beat the campaign once and then you could skip it on future characters, but I think they made it to where anybody can skip it. Although if you've never done it before, I do recommend doing it at least once your first time through. We made it. You were level 60-90 when you finished it. When you finished the campaign. So we were Paragon 90? Nice. Is that good? So, honestly, since they changed the Paragon system, I haven't gone back and done the campaign, so I don't know what the expected level is. It used to be to where leveling, you would start at 1, and then the max level was 100, and there was no separate Paragon. Like, levels 50 to 100 was just considered Paragon. So it's definitely changed. So yeah, I haven't actually tried to see what, like, where I would wind up nowadays. At some point, I really do want to do another campaign playthrough from the very beginning. I think that would be fun. I know I started to do it before the expansion came out, but then I lost interest and went and did other games instead. Is this better than Path of Exile? It's very different. Like, they're the same genre, right? But PoE is much... You need to know a lot more. You need to grind a lot more. This game is much more casual. It's a lot easier to learn. I think the gameplay is more fluid in this one. But I think that the like build depth and complexity is probably a little bit more interesting in PoE. I hope that changes in the future, though. I hope this game gets a lot more in-depth customization for builds and whatnot. I mean, it has a decent amount. I think that a lot of people would still enjoy it a lot. But I think both games have their strong points. Luckily for me, I really enjoy both. And so whenever there's a new season or league or whatever for the different games, I'll kind of bounce back and forth. So in late August, I'm going to be bouncing from this game to Last Epoch, which is another ARPG like these kind of games. And then a week later, PoE 2 has a new league coming out, so I would jump onto that one. And then Diablo 4 is going to have a new season probably late September, although they haven't confirmed a date yet. That's just based off of the in-game reliquary time, which is usually a pretty good indicator. We see here 64 days left of the current one. What up, Psychosa? How you doing? Does this game have a reset 2 every 3 months? Yeah. Yep. Like, you don't have to. You can play on the Eternal Realm, which characters stay forever. But if you like playing the seasonal content and like actually engaging with the new mechanics that they do every 3 months, yes. It's extremely hard to do strong rooms with Druid in the beginning. You're going Pulverize. So I find that on most characters, it's pretty tough to actually fill the whole bar when you're like early level. I've gotten close, but I don't think I've ever actually gotten it until I got more into like an endgame build. I'm sure it can be done, but you got to be like real good, like real on top of stuff. But I mean, even if you're not maxing out the bar, you still get pretty good rewards for it. One thing that I really think that this game would benefit from is a customizable buff bar. Like if I, for example, like, which one is it? The one that I'm supposed to wait until I have 6 stacks of. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't know. Is this one? Yeah, I think that's quick shift. Like if I could make that one bigger, I think that'd be awesome. Like the ones that are important for your rotation and your build, I think it'd be really cool if there was a way to like highlight that one. Twitch doesn't like you today? Oh. Well, apologize to it, and maybe it'll forgive you. Give me that glyph. Am I using critical strike chance or lucky hit chance? I mean, I haven't really done anything with my gear. Probably more crit. I just kind of slapped on gear. I'm using crit on here, but that's just because that rolled a GA. I haven't really been... Like, I just hit 60 yesterday, and I haven't really done a whole lot since then. But I would say probably crit. Yoink. Huh? Slay the Herald of the Dead. Oh. Did he die before I hit him? Alright. Started a druid and you're having a tough time staying engaged. So slow. Druids do speed up over time, but yeah, they do start very slow. Find the relic within Mercy's reach. We can run to that one. But yeah, like, if you're not feeling the druid because it's too slow, it's never too late to try a different character. You've done them all except for Druid. It's been too slow for you. That's fair. That's kind of how I am with Necro. Is like I like all the other classes. I just don't resonate with Necro very much, so I don't play it very often. I would love to like it more, and I'm hoping eventually I do. What up, Nebby? Are you done? Are you free? She was doing a 24-hour stream. And I know it was close to being done. Bob. Meow. So I also have a crazy idea for a future stream. What do you guys think about this? Right? I currently stream on 3 platforms, right? I stream on the purple place, the red place, and the clock place, right? What if I did a 24-hour stream, but each platform got a dedicated 8 hours, and it was up to that platform to get it to the next one? Thought that could be interesting. Could be fun. Kind of a neat idea, right? I don't know exactly how it would work. But, like, I don't know. Hey, do you have Roblox? I like that that's a thing now. Nope. Never tried that one. How many hours do I spend playing off stream? This season, about 0. But in the past, I've played a decent amount off stream. But this season, I haven't at all. I mean, I've tinkered with my gear for like 10 minutes off stream a couple times, but that's about it. Or it's up to the platform to keep it there instead of moving on. When the timer runs out, we swap to the next platform. Ooh, I like that too. I like that too. And then, would I rotate if all 3 let it end, or would I just end it there? No, I wouldn't want to keep going live on YouTube. I've learned that they don't like you, or on TikTok. They don't like if you start and stop multiple streams, so that wouldn't work well. Competition drives engagement more than cooperation generally. That's true. That's very true. I used to have a thing on TikTok. I was trying to get it to where people were liking the streams more, and I was making it to where the stream would end unless I got so many likes every couple minutes. But it just ended up ending all the time because for whatever reason my tool didn't detect every like. Like you'll notice sometimes the lights just don't flicker when people like the stream for whatever reason. I don't know. It's like it gets like rate limited or something. So that didn't work out too well. Yep, we definitely need to bring this up to Torment 3. This is too easy right now.
Moo?
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Fine indeed.
Gothlind's birthright. That's what it's called. Boop. Alright, so I need to figure out what I'm doing with this guy. Why do I have this in my inventory still? I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. 3,000 armor, why? Because I don't know. I just slapped, so I just hit 60 yesterday, and I just literally just put on whatever gear I had. Like, I don't have any gems or anything for armor. I just have a lot, and I haven't rolled anything off yet. It does look kind of ridiculous. Just trying to get better gear still. Yes, I do. I am very aware of that. Yes. But until I get ancestral gear, I'm not putting too much effort into re-rolling stuff. Yeah, really the only class that benefits from having more armor is Spiritborn, as far as I know. And only if you're using that one aspect that I cannot remember the name of at the moment. But the one that makes you do more damage the more armor you have. Game reminds me of Counter-Strike. I could see it. It reminds me more of Teletubbies, if I'm being honest, but I can see Counter-Strike. It's like Minecraft and Counter-Strike. Oh. Yeah, exactly.
To see the atrocities that would be carried out in the name of religion. Yet she saw the seeds of darkness sown in her churches and her peers. She wrote of them at length.
Especially with the shaman I'm playing. Yep. Yep. The good old shaman class.
And doubt were partners, not enemies. Her freeness to doubt strengthened her commitment and her faith. Her belief that this world can be better continually pushed her to question how. This holy memento was hers. Justice and light are etched into the back.
Meow. Has anyone made an archer class build here? Need a video if y'all have it. So, I would say you might want to look into the penetrating shot rogue build. Bop, bop, bop. No problem. Hopefully that's sort of what you're looking for. That's the closest thing I can think of.
Move.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Wonder which class would win, your shaman or paladin with AR-15? Probably my class. The good old shaman. That's true. I heard that myself.
must you ask? I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Bum, bum, bum. Boop. You like my shaman too? Hell yeah. Alright, so where are we going now? Boom, boom. Yikes.
She's seen that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Game's starting to run like ass. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what they did this season, but like, it feels like the memory leaks are worse than they've ever been. I really hope that they figure that out. Okay, so there's something to click on over here, right? Hey, look, it's poop waves. There it is. Boom.
Must often sacrifice the simple pleasure
How far do you need to progress the story to unlock companions? So the companions are pretty early in the Vessel of Hatred campaign. So if you're in the regular campaign, it's going to be a while, but if you're in the expansion campaign, it doesn't take too long. Would I be able to carry you to 60? I mean, I could. However, this season I'm playing solo self-found, so can't really help too much this season. Tsunami of diarrhea? I know.
She and the boy were slaughtered by bandits.
Find the relic in the windswept cabin.
And yet,
Oh, right, that's Lorath's place.
was so very heraldic. This keepsake.
Oof. Like, I can't even imagine if I only used one PC to stream what this would be like. Druid's so fun this season with that weapon. Yeah, I do really like the weapon. He hits strong. I guess we'll do this while we're here. Why does everyone hate Dark Citadel? So I love the Dark Citadel. There's just not much reason to go back to do it after you've done it a couple times. So I wish that they would like refresh it somehow and make it relevant more regularly. A lot of people didn't like it because they don't like playing with other people, which I get. Generally, Diablo's always been a game you could play completely solo. But I really, really enjoyed it. Like, learning it without having any knowledge of how any of the fights worked or anything was some of the most fun I've ever had in this game. You don't have to do it? Right. I think, though, that, like, it was probably considered a failure because a lot of people didn't like it because you had to group and because there was no reason to go back. So it's probably just like sitting there right now. But I hope that they don't abandon the concept completely. Having gone back to Citadel way too long for what it gives. Yeah, like doing it the first time was super fun. But then what? Like there's a couple cosmetics that you can get, but like that's it. I wish there was more to it. But yeah, like when it first came out, I was obsessed. I did it like every week. A couple times the first week. I put out YouTube guides, like full guides on how to do the entire thing, and all of my comments were, "This is stupid. I didn't know I couldn't do it by myself. Now I'm stuck here." But like, even though the game warns you, you need to do this with 2 to 4 players. Oh no. Oh no.
Is a relic from those relatively happy days.
Scroll of Restoration was the only good thing. When they drop elsewhere, no point going back. Yeah. So that is the one thing that I still engage with that area at all, is every season, the intro quest that leads you in there does give you 1 Scroll of Restoration. So I will go and do it for that, but that's about the only reason I go there. The Scroll of Goblins, yeah, those were kind of fun. They were not stuck. They could town portal. You can't town portal, apparently. Apparently, if you get into that part, you can't do it. And, like, you also couldn't... Like, there's, like, one point of it where you can't town portal and you also can't zone out. So the only way to get out of there was to relaunch the game. Sonic is dangerous. Do not recommend. Oh, no. So I've only had Sonic a couple times. And I've never gone back since I ordered an order of onion rings, and I swear the onion rings tasted like apples. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. Okay, this game is struggling right now. Where am I going? Yeah. You'll go months or years and eat it again and immediately shit your pants? Oh no. Apple rings might slap if they were intentional. If they had a, like a different breading that was like that meant to go with apples, absolutely. Absolutely. But it was like it tasted like apples with onion ring breading and it was a little weird. But if it was like a more like sweet breading, I could see that working for sure. Like a graham cracker crust or some shit. Sonic's delicious, but they do put fucking X-Lax in there. I haven't had Sonic in forever. Chili cheese dog does sound really good, though. Their sodas are like 90% ice. Most of the time when I go to fast food places, I order my drinks with no ice because it comes out of the machine cold anyways, and they always put way too much ice. Chili cheese dog bunless? Oh. She was going raw dog. Got it. Their ice is so good, though. What makes ice good? Does it taste different, or is it the shape? Oh, I need that. Shape and consistency? Gotcha. Are they one of those places that has, like, the tube ice? You know what I'm talking about? Sonic has the good ice? Apparently there's something to this.
There is one oft overlooked aspect of this tome.
Like, I really like it's like round ice with like that's like hollow in the middle. Rabbit turd ice? I don't know if I want to know. Rabbit turd? Travel to Hell's Annex. What? What is that? Is that just here? No.
But Deckard's may
Oh, I
have
guess that's
found
just part of the
no
dungeon. I see.
exception to this rule.
It's little pellets. Huh.
Leah
All right.
became his family. His rearing of her would also guide Sanctuary's future.
We do have a Sonic here. Maybe I should order it. Sounds like I'd get a good shitting in.
That befell him.
Been a couple months since you played. How is it now? So this season is way better than last season. The game hasn't dramatically changed, but this season was a big revamp for Nightmare Dungeons. So that aspect feels a lot better now. They added a new boss and a couple new modes inside the dungeons. I would say it's better, but not dramatically in the last couple months. Better than Season 8, though. Every time I do these kind of dungeons, it just always reminds me of the vaults, and I miss them. Last you played, do you think they made nightmares pretty useless? I mean, I don't feel like they were ever useless. When they switched leveling glyphs to your pit, they also moved Obdicite into nightmare dungeons, so that, I feel like they were always useful in that regard. It's just a matter of whether you would rather do Infernal Hordes or Cross Undercity or nightmare dungeons. They were always pretty useful. How are the gear drops? They buffed the amount of greater affix gear. The higher Torment you go now, the more likely you are to get more GAs. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. Some people feel like they nerfed Mythics this season. I don't think they did. I think they just lowered the drop rate of the boss summoning mat, so it feels a little lower. But a lot more GAs this season. A lot more. You were about to ask how my single target DPS was, but never mind. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Pretty strong. I'll throw that in there.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Found way more 2 or 3 GAs in T3 than T4. I do wonder if there's almost like diminishing returns, because it does feel like I've gotten all my mythics on Torment 3, and I don't think I've gotten any in Torment 4. The only mythic you've seen is one you had to craft. Yeah, my first one I crafted, and then I found my second and third, and then I crafted a fourth one with the first one plus my bounty board spark. GAs were a pain. Always was getting crazy GAs for the gear you didn't need, and the ones you get for your gear were... Yeah. It was a Selig neck. Oof. I think I've seen that used in a build once. Found a mythic and a horde last night. Nice. I assume you mean the... Was it off the boss or the armor chest? I'm curious if you remember. To be honest, the mythics are rare, but if you craft like 50 or more of a certain, you should get a 3 GA. Maybe. I know I've seen some people pitch that like if you salvage so many ancestrals, you should be able to like get a currency that you can then like craft onto armor to like guarantee a greater affix, but I feel like that would make it too easy. So like it would have to be like a lot of them. I don't know. I don't know how they would do it without it being like super broken. Okay, what am I doing? You know what? I'm going to see if I can open up Torment 4. I don't know if this character's strong. Probably. D3 was kind of like that with primals. True. And I know eventually they made it to where you could craft one primal, like you could turn any one item into a primal. Or, no, you could make multiple, but you could only equip one crafted one or something like that. It's been a while, so I don't remember. But that would be an interesting idea. Make it to where like you can craft one 4GA item per season, or like you can wear one crafted one or something. I think every 400 salvage, a chance to get a primal. I think I'm gonna be okay in here. Customarity like ancestral, etc., but from an item you crafted that way and you can only wear one or two. Yeah, something like that. Like I think, what color were the crafted ones in D3? Like silver, gray, something like that. And you could craft as many as you want, but you could only equip one of them. I think that's not a terrible idea. I mean, I'm guessing most people would probably do it on their weapon. I guess not necessarily. It depends on what stats can roll. But thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Curious how the boss is going to go in here.
Move.
Thank you for the follow. I'm a little confused because normally in my chat app it shows me who's following, but right now it's not. And I just heard 3 of them back to back, so I don't know. I don't know who followed. But thank you. So you know what else I was thinking about earlier? I would love to see a game that feels like a hybrid between Diablo and like the old school Zelda games. Like I'm just thinking, like, what would it be like to run a dungeon like a Zelda dungeon with like puzzles and shit, but like with like Diablo style combat and loot? Would that work? Could that work? I don't know. Like, the Dark Citadel is probably the closest thing we have to that, but that's, like, not really. You'd play it? Nice. I just realized, I think my chat app just totally broke. It's not working at all right now. I see the one on screen is working still, but the one that I view chat from is not updating. So that would explain why I didn't see the follows. Let's relaunch it. Just crushing this? Yeah. Oh no. I relaunched my app and it's completely logged out. That would explain why it's not working. All right, time to log back into all 3 of my platforms. What happened here? Whoa is right. So I do apologize. I have not ignored everybody. I promise. Okay, let me catch up here. You want to rage quit game every time I send shards to get 4 of the same reroll of an affix or mythic. Oh, okay. How do you make the floor hit go forward? Oh, that's the shockwave aspect. Been lucky this season. You have 5 mythic items. Nice. How much does a pit last? Time I think they're 15 minutes. If you take the whole time. Question: has a lot changed in season 2? Yes. If you haven't played since season 2, it's gonna feel like a completely different game. Yep. Completely different game. Okay, that's weird. I told it to connect to Twitch, and it connected to YouTube, but not Twitch. Oh boy. Hi, Bluing. Okay. Slowly reconnecting everything. One of them said it reconnected, but it's not connecting. What is happening right now? I love technology. It's my favorite thing. Let's try and relaunch it again. All right, which ones of these do I need? Fang and Claw, we have Dominate, we need... So I'll put 1 point there. Spirit, we have Earth and Sky. Put 1 point there, and then Outmatch. There. That way I know which ones I need to level. Not Headhunter, though. Oh boy. It does hate me. It really... This is Diablo, yeah. Diablo 4. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to figure out why my chat software all of a sudden just randomly broke on me. It just doesn't want to connect. Well, heck. Am I going to have to just pop out all 3 chats and look at them separately? That sounds awful, but we will do it. I mean, YouTube will be very easy to read since Nicholas is the only person who said anything over there. Time to get another monitor. I really need one right here. I thought about getting like a wall mount and mounting a, I think I have like a 32-inch TV up here.
My hammer sings on your return.
Okay, so Torment 4. That's where you have the wall mounts above your main one. Yeah, like at first I was like, I want to get a actual 4-monitor mount and just have it like static above my middle one. But then I'm like, I could just get a wall mount. But then if I raise my desk, that would be a problem. So yeah, I would have to get a 4-monitor mount. Shit. And then I have to unmount all of them, install a new mount, remount all 4 of them. That sounds like a lot of work. Do I follow a build guide? I do. I usually use max roll. Sometimes I'll switch to mobilytics endgame, just depending on the build. You have separate mounts for the 3 on your desk? Gotcha. Okay, let's see if I can get this to connect now. Probably going to be like, no, I don't want to. It's weird that this one's working, though. Oh well. It ain't working. Family dinner? Alright, get it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do bosses yet in Torment 4, so let's not try that, but we could try... No, not an escalated sigil. Not ready for that yet either. We'll see how this goes. Oh. Did I not go to the statue and change it to Torment 4? I could have sworn I did. Riz. You're a dummy. You seem to not be able to use Pulverize while Grizzly Rage is active. Are you missing something? I have not had that happen at all. Like, that is kind of the whole point of the build, is to be able to keep Grizzly Rage up while you're slamming Pulverize over and over. So I'm not sure. It sounds like a bug. Is Druid actually good now? Yes. They're very strong this season. Honestly, Druid's been good for a while. Although this season I think they're better than they've been in a while. They do a little more than 17 damage nowadays. You just unlocked Torment 1, first time playing. What's the best way to gear between Pits, Nightmare Dungeon, Tides, Whispers? You find it confusing? So what my general advice for that has always been, do the activity that you have the most fun with. However, I do think that activities like Nightmare Dungeons or Hell Tides are going to give you more loot just because you're killing monsters that actually drop loot. Whereas like Infernal Hordes in the Pits, you really only get loot at the end. So like, I feel like doing a good mix of everything is probably your best bet, but if you're just looking for raw loot, I would say either spam Nightmare Dungeons or just go do Helltide. Happy to help. I know a lot of people, they get to endgame and they just do nothing but the pit. And I'm just like, I mean, sure, you do get loot that way and then you get obols that you can gamble on whatever you want. But, like, you're just not getting as many items. Unless you're just hauling your ass through it real fast, then maybe, but... I don't know. I always say do the activities that is the most enjoyable for you. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself out. Druid or Rogue? I like Druid more than Rogue, but they're both strong. But this is a druid.
Move, move, move. Move, 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 move.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Man, trying to read three different chat windows is very... I don't know how some people do this. I don't like it. My eyes are kind of bouncing around constantly. What do I like more about it? I don't know, like, every time that I play Rogue, I realize that I like it more than I thought that I did. But, like, I've always considered them one of the classes that I like less than others. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just thematically they're boring to me. Like, the idea of a shapeshifter is more fun than just a dude who runs around with a bow and a knife. You know? I don't know. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. I just like being Big Smashy Bear, I guess. Season 8 Deathtrap Rogue was insane. True. It was super strong. And I'm definitely not saying that I think Druid is, like, necessarily more powerful.
Ooh.
I just enjoy it more. Thank you for the follow. But, like, I generally, like, when I talk about what I like the most, it's never based off raw power. It's based off just what I enjoy the playstyle of. Like, Sorc has always been one of my favorites, even though several seasons they were very far behind damage-wise. You can understand not enjoy dash stab 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 dash stab 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 may seem boring. that was quite a sentence. Out of all the classes you've played, what do you think has the most destruction? I mean, Druid's the most smashy. Druid or Barb? I guess it depends what you're looking for from said destruction. Ursine Horror. Do I use that? I think I do. Yeah, let's update that. You woke up from your nap to type it back to sleep I go? Hell yeah. Boom. High damage, massive AoE. I mean, Druid's good for that, for sure. I've heard Spiritborn Crushing Hand is pretty good for that. What game? This is Diablo 4. Alright, so... I just realized this one broke also. So I don't think it's a problem with me. I think that the software is borked. Let's check their Discord. Yep. Yep. Definitely the app. Wait. You can trade for runes after you get your season spark, right? I'm trying to make... Yeah, you can trade for runes. Yep. Oh. Okay. Apparently, there's a fix for it. Do I have this open still? Nope. Maybe not. Oh. Those instructions were for something different. Okay. Yep, it's down. That's all it is. So we're gonna hide that for now. And we're doing it live. Highest damage probably Sorc, a mix of both, maybe Necro. I haven't played too much Necro, so I don't know, but maybe. I don't like reading chat like this. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Someone fix, please. You know what? Let's go try. Are any of the bosses whispers right now? Oh, world boss coming up in 49 minutes if anybody cares. Infernal hordes. All right, we're going to go try Varshan. Yeah, the system itself is down. Yep. Everybody on Discord's freaking out and the dev's getting pissy about it, which is kind of funny. From like the tool that he makes is really good, but he kind of seems like a dickhead from everything I've seen on the Discord. But there's another creator who's making their own multi-chat app, and they said that they're working on getting TikTok integrated soon, and I'll probably end up switching over once that happens, because this guy I actually like. Oh boy. Eh? Oof. Yeah, I'm not quite geared enough for this, I don't think, but I'm going to try it a couple times. Me again at Torment 3 now. Any tips for Paragon XP gain? So Paragon XP, the best ways to get it, if you just care about leveling, is probably going to be either the Pit or Infernal Hordes. Ow! Putting up a door curtain for your bedroom so you can leave your door open so your cat can go in and out. Probably a good idea. Either that or a doggy door. Or kitty door, I guess. Shit, man. Alright. Not ready for bosses. Can't drill? Just get a new door. Put the hole in that door. And then before you move out, put the original door back on. You got this. Infernal it is. Just chill, zoom up, down, left, right. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Actually, you know what? That sounds kind of fun right now. Let's... Oh, I don't have any compasses. Of course I don't. How do I not have a single Infernal Horde compass? Whatever. I don't want to do it anyways. Stream every single day. I don't stream every single day, but I do stream most days. But I usually only stream for like 3 or 4 hours a day. I stream like 5 days a week usually. Sometimes 6 or 7, but just depends. Like towards the beginning of a Diablo season, I usually stream more often. Go get one off my Sorc? I could. But yeah, towards the beginning of a new Diablo season, I usually stream more often, and then towards the end of a season, when there's like less to do, I'll definitely stream a little less frequently. I will say, I do think I'm starting to get towards the end of my season. May start dabbling in some varieties soon. I know Last Epoch's coming out with their new season in what, like 3 weeks or something? So I'll definitely play that. And then PoE the week after that. It sounds like we're going to be getting some news on the new PoE update very soon. I know they're showing it off today to Darth Microtransaction. Or at least he's out in New Zealand visiting, so I'm guessing that's what they're showing him. So that makes me think they're probably going to be announcing very, very, very soon. I wonder if we're going to get Act 4 finally. Pulverize, please. Just open up T3 on the Spearborn. Nice. Not scoring very high. Geez, Psychosa. It was a little spicy. You died twice. Is Pulverize Druid or Bloodwave Necro better? I feel like they're power-wise, they're probably not too indifferent. I would say play what sounds more fun for you. I like Pulverize Druid better. I'm not a big Necro guy, but if you like Necro, play Necro. By all means. Number Simulator? I mean, it does display numbers on the screen. That's true. I'm gonna make an ARPG that to do damage, instead of actually like using abilities and like spells and stuff, you actually have to solve math problems, and the answer is how much damage you deal. What song is this? This is Time Is Running Out by Muse. What build is this? This is Pulverize Druid. No? Oh, okay. I think it'd be a banger. I don't know. It's like Mario teaches typing, but it's like Diablo teaches math. Is the overpower damage in orange? Yes. I think orange is overpower plus crit, I think. That might be wrong. I can never remember. Maybe that's what I think that's the light blue is, actually. I think orange is overpower and the light blue is overpower plus crit. I think. Don't quote me on that though. Overpower plus crit overpowers blue and crit is yellow. Yellow or orange? Also, can you change the colors? Am I dying? Meowdy! Just theory crafted the sketchiest Storm Crow build. Wait, weren't you here already? Why did it meow again? What happened? Or was that yesterday? Are my days blending together? They might be. You didn't officially comment on the stream? Oh, okay. It was a resub. Ah, okay. That checks out. That's right, because I put you on the list. What's up, Gary? How you doing? What's the best build for damage? Because you saw so much build for Spiritborn and Rogue too. This season, there's a lot of really strong builds. Spiritborn have a bunch of really good builds. Hydra Sorc is really, really good. Pulverize Druid's kicking ass. Apparently, Druids are in pretty good shape this season too. There's several builds that are doing really well. You just made the list! True. That could be a funny thing. Actually have like a list show up when people sub. Have it like right to the bottom. Play that sound effect every time. It'd be great. Just enjoying watching? Nice. Big brain. Yeah, that's Chris Jericho, by the way. Not sure if you care, but... Could be kind of funny to have like multiple different themed like sub alert thingies that are just like randomized. One could be the list. Oh, my tool just successfully reconnected apparently. You played Hydra Sorc till Paragon 240. I think I want Pulverize Poison Druid 2 now. Are you copying me? Lance, are you copying me? I'm okay with it. Interesting. So my chat app says there's a major outage. Well, we did notice that. But I'm relaunching it just to see if that fixes it. Because I did get a notification saying that it was reconnecting. Been thinking about it for a couple days. All the same? Yep, pretty much. Alright, so yeah, it's still not connecting. So we're just going to close out of that so it doesn't keep dinging at me. Really enjoying Meteor Sorc at the moment? Yeah, I did Meteor Sorc last season, but I heard it's doing really well this season again. Yeah, like, honestly, I don't think there's a bad class this season. I think the class with the least good builds is Barb, but even Barbs are doing fine this season. Thank you for the follow, Frank. I appreciate it. You've not enjoyed Barb any season, honestly? A lot of people have said that. I like Barb, personally, but there are a lot of builds on the Barb that I don't like. Like, I don't like Upheaval very much. I don't like Whirlwind very much, but the double swing builds have been pretty fun. I do like Lunging Strike. Shockwave on Amulet? I have it on my gloves. I have Rabid Bear on my amulet. The little anomaly is great with Meteor, the Cosmic Anomaly. I can see that. I would follow you on Twitch, but you quit using it due to ads taking a year when they play. I should just run ads on YouTube right now. I'm kidding. Kidding. Yeah, I get that. I get that completely. That's why I signed up for Twitch Turbo, because I couldn't deal with all the ads. What class am I playing? This is a Druid. This is Diablo 4. But I will be playing Path of Exile 2 in about a month when their new league starts. I'm looking forward to it. At least the YouTube ads are short, and or you can skip. Yeah. Yeah, the Twitch ads are pretty gross. But I haven't had to watch them in quite some time. Moved on from Diablo. Yeah, I still like both. I really like Diablo 4. I really like PoE 1 and 2. I really like Last Epoch. And I'll continue playing them all. Got him. Like Diablo 4's blasting, you like PoE leveling? I definitely like leveling in PoE more than I like the endgame. I get burnt out on the endgame pretty fast. I know a lot of people love it, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm playing Pulverize Bear. Big kisses from Belgium. Hell yeah. Do people from Belgium give good kisses? I don't know. Never had one. Yeah, I'm really hoping that once PoE 2 is fully launched, that like there's gonna be a much more interesting endgame loop. Was that 1,000,000 damage? Probably. I've been hitting pretty decently. Haven't played in a while, but you think that you'll restart today? Nice. All right, what do we got? Sure. Are there good werewolf builds tornado? Quigs? I'm going to check with my resident druid guy. Quigs, are there any good werewolf tornado builds this season? Boop, boop, boop. How much time do I play on this character? On this character, I have... where's the button? 13 hours. But I have like 60 on my Sorc. Do I play with viewers? Every now and then, but most of the time I play solo. I'm a very antisocial gamer. I like having people to chat with while I play, but I don't really do group stuff very often. But every now and then I will. Did PoE release Druid? Not yet. People think that they might be doing that with the next patch, but there's nothing confirmed yet. You love Silver Sun pickups? Hell yeah. You play 9 hours first time in Diablo in level 40. Nice. Yeah, it's a good game. I like it a lot. And we get new content every 3 or so months, and that's always exciting. You liked Huntress till endgame, then I got bored. Yeah, I played the Huntress for a bit. I don't remember how far I made it. I think I got to like tier 6 or 7 maps, and I was like, all right, I've had enough. But I think when the new league comes out, assuming that they have some cool stuff, I think I want to stick with it a little longer this time. Thanks for the sub, Lance. I appreciate it. But yeah, so the PoE League starts at the end of August, and then the next D4 season probably starts the end of September. So I'm hoping that I can stick with PoE for like a month or so. Like, I hope it keeps me engaged that long, but we'll find out. Finish putting up your curtain thing? Hell yeah. They really should add map endgame like PoE, except we're in hell. They could. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what D4 is going to be adding to the endgame. I know that they have plans. I'm aware of some of them that I cannot talk about, but I'm very cautiously optimistic about the future of the game. What they're working on sounds very promising, but it really depends whether or not they stick the landing. Who am I enjoying more, Druid or Sorc? I generally like the Sorc more, but I do like both a lot. Do you think it's worth to pay the full price for Diablo 4, or is it better to wait for an offer? I mean, right now, It's on Game Pass. It's free on PlayStation. If you're on PC, I'm guessing you'd probably have to pay full price, but it's way cheaper than it used to be. It does go on sale fairly often. I guess it just depends how soon you want to play it. Yeah, next season's the Infernal Hordes rework. Yep. You want to go back to hell like D2 or heaven like D3? So I'm like, if I was in charge of the game, hold on, let me do this. Diablo world map. Okay, we'll do like this one works. Open image, new tab. Okay, so far in this game, we have all of this side, right? We have the dry steppes, we have Kyrgyzstan, Fractured Peaks, all this stuff. We have the Torajan jungle or whatever, which is now Nahantu down here. I'm guessing with the next expansion, we're probably going to be coming over to the Western continent, which is where West March and Tristram and all that stuff is, and let Ghislaine from like all the Diablo 2 areas. And then I'm guessing eventually we're going to go up to the Dreadlands. That could possibly be the third expansion. And then my guess is if they keep going after that, eventually we're going to get an expansion that's the High Heavens, and then another one that's the Burning Hells, is my gut feeling. They could combine that into one, that like it's like the Heaven and Hell expansion, but like having a separate one could be really cool. Cool world map, yeah. Like this has been the world map since I think they've had the same map like fully fleshed out since like Diablo 2. Possibly even Diablo 1. But like, so like Diablo 2, we started over here, we worked our way over to here, we came over to here, and then like somehow we got way up here. But like, I don't think we ever did most of this area. And then like Diablo 3, God, I don't even know. I saw a graphic once that mapped out everywhere that we went in all the games, but there's like so much of the world that we still have yet to explore in Diablo 4, and it would be cool for this to be like the first game that we get to explore the entirety of the world, plus the heavens and the hells. I think it'd be really nice. So that's why I think we're probably going to get 4 or 5 expansions if the game continues to be successful. What did you enjoy much playing Diablo or PoE? I really like both games. If I had to choose one to play forever, it would probably be Diablo, only because I feel like the combat is so much more fluid. I enjoy that aspect of it. There's just like the moment-to-moment gameplay. However, I do think that the itemization and the systems in PoE are better designed. I'm really curious to see what PoE 2 is going to look like when it's fully launched. But if we could get a game that has like the gameplay of Diablo 4, with the skills and systems of Path of Exile, with the quality of life of Last Epoch, that could be my forever game. But yeah, like I really like aspects of all of them. I can't choose between my children. Don't make me do it. Bought PoE 2, but never got through the story. It was so long-winded. I really liked the campaign in PoE. Like, I didn't really care so much about the story per se, but just the gameplay I really liked. Like, the difficulty of the bosses and stuff was, like, really exciting to me. It felt like a cross between, like, Diablo and, like, Elden Ring, almost. So I did like that aspect of it, but the campaign was a little long. And that was only half the campaign. I'm curious what it's going to feel like once we get the other 3 acts. But yeah, I will be going back to PoE next month for sure. Curious to see what we're going to get, though. Do I want to do this strong room? I might as well. It's here. They give good loot. Who knows? Maybe I'll play a little bit more PoE 1 before the new PoE 2 League comes out, because I am starting to get a little done feeling with this season of Diablo, since I have like 2 characters in Torment 4 already. But we'll see. Or I could go back and play some of the other obscure ARPGs, or like go back and do my Diablo 1 run that I've been wanting to do. We'll do this one. We'll do this one, and we'll do this one. You have 20 Horadrim caches to claim. Gonna make an alt. Do it. Whoa, that trample went kind of wild on me. Did I just pulverize backwards? Psychoso, we might be in a fight. Because I'm craving chili dogs now. Anyways. Build look like it could be a lot of fun. I'm liking it. I'm liking it quite a bit. Oh, I need masterwork. Get it, chili dog? I might. I wasn't sure if you heard that or not. I might have to get like 4. Actually, shit, I should just buy stuff to make my own. That's what I should have, like, that's what I should meal prep for the week. Just a shitload of chili dogs. Eat it all week. Yeah, that way I'll get fed and I'll poop it all out. No? Then I could do the wienering again. Preparation H, the grocery list. Wait. It's gonna give me hemorrhoids? I'll just get some stool softener. That'll be fine. That. You know what you came back to? Pooping out chili dogs. I'm not ready for it to be Monday tomorrow. This weekend went by really fast. It's kind of rude. I just need to quit my job already. Jealous's build can delete suppressor elites. So it's weird. I always hear people complain about suppressor elites, and I've never really had an issue with them on like any character that I've built. I don't know. Maybe I just don't notice. Maybe I'm oblivious to them. Annoying pit pushing on your sword? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really do a whole lot of pit pushing. I've just never really cared. If there was a leaderboard, maybe I would, but we're not getting a leaderboard probably till the expansion, so... And even then, we don't know what the leaderboard's going to be for, so... Who knows if they'll do it for the pit or if it's going to be for something else. You had a terrible week of work last week, so same? That sucks. Terrible how? You only push level runes? Gotcha. So yeah, I get my runes to like 46, and then beyond that, I'm like, eh. Like, I'll do a little more when they're like whispers and stuff, but I don't really care. What did I miss? Oh, right here? Okay. Most important piece of gear to damage with the Pulverize Druid, the weapon. The new weapon is the Rotting Lightbringer. It's what kind of turns this build on. It's what gives you the splashy poison puddles. And it also, it gives you a chance to Pulverize to hit twice, which is really nice. Who set the rod on fire? Usually stop at 80. Gotcha. Now can we please not give Immortal all the fun new bear shapes? I heard that in Immortal, the Druid apparently was like a huge disappointment. Like, people are not loving it. Tell the chat what's coming. No one will tell on me. All right, guys. You want the tea? You want to know what's coming in the next expansion? You guys can keep a secret, right? It's going to be a new class called the Zookeeper. But don't tell anybody. Do I have a build guide for this build? I don't. I'm using the max roll endgame guide for Pulverize Druid. Cows included. Oh, cows are like it's their main spec. Yeah, for sure. Cows, penguins, and gorillas. Oh, and raccoons. Cow King convert. Oh, that's the final boss of the expansion. But don't tell. Don't tell anybody. I'll get in trouble. But the funniest thing to me about that whole partner situation with like the meeting that we had a couple weeks ago is like I could be straight up spoiling everything, and you guys would have no idea. Like whenever I like give ideas or feedback about what I think should be coming, I could be just spilling it all. You just want them to bring back Garbad the Weak. I don't remember who that is. Who's that? Okay, so masterworking. Quest Goatman from Diablo 2. Oh, really? Wait, there was a quest guy called Garbad the Weak? What quest? Because I played Diablo 2 a bajillion times, and I don't remember that name at all. He gave you a ring. In Diablo 2? Oh, he's from Diablo 1. Oh. Oh. Oh, and he was in 3. So he was in 1 and 3. He wasn't in 2. D1. Got it. Yeah, D1 is the one that I've played the least of. Although I do want to do a playthrough at some point. Have I told them to make Artificer for you yet? Yeah. They said we're on it, dude. It'll be expansion 6 though. You love D1 because class didn't really matter. So I played it one time and I was into it. I don't remember what class I was playing, but like my chat got so backseaty telling me to do the gold duping glitches and stuff, and like just like constantly spamming me with like just advice that I did not ask for, and I was getting really frustrated. So I haven't gone back yet, but I really do want to. I've been saying that I want to do that again soon for a while. Yeah, like I could not get them to shut up about like just let me play the game the way that it was intended. And they're like, that is how the game was intended. Otherwise they would have patched it out. I'm like, bro, the game was not intended for you to dupe gold to be able to buy whatever you want. That's not how games are made. What's up, Rudy? How you doing? How do you get the gold nightmare dungeons? So those drop in strongholds, which is the new activity inside of dungeons to get the escalated nightmares. I agree, Justin. 100%. 1,000%. Oh, my back is killing me. Stop being old, Riz. Stop being old. Or, not strongholds. Sorry, strong rooms. The thing inside of Nightmare Dungeons. My mistake. Strong rooms. Just like RMT Ruins games? Yeah. Wrong button. What up, Joe? Oh, that's the word of the bloody... Okay, I need to turn that in because I'm sick of having this quest. We're just gonna ride. We're just gonna ride. But yeah, so I definitely want to do a Diablo 1 playthrough soon. I also at some point want to figure out when I can fit in the Elden Ring DLC because I still haven't played that. And I do eventually want to go back to BG3. Because I was enjoying that game until I got banned on TikTok for it. Although now that I understand the game a little bit better, I think I would enjoy it more. If I started fresh. You have a bunch of escalation dungeons if anyone wants to join. You can carry hard, T4 only though. Nice. Okay, where is this person? Who am I looking for?
You there? Please. What?
Get that note out of my inventory. Beautiful, it's gone. Hold on, I need to read something real quick. Interesting. Okay.
I forge more than horse. Use it well.
I have a lot of boss mats. I'm going to drop it down to Torment 3 and go run some of them. Lord Zier? You have about 1,000 husks? Damn. Wish they would bring back the Cathedral and Elias boss fight. Could make them a nightmare dungeon. Yeah, so I actually made a video not too long ago saying that I really do miss the capstones, and I do hope they bring them back in some capacity eventually. I don't know exactly how or like how that would work, like what the purpose would be, but I did really enjoy the flavor of them. Razor plate. Kind of hoping to fight Imperius again when the expansion dropped. I mean, we know we're getting several more, or we know we're getting one more expansion, and we think we're getting several more, so there's definitely still a chance. Nobody saw that. Do I want to do Trial of the Sword in Breath of the Wild, or do I want to move to Tears of the Kingdom and be a menace? Yes. You miss hitting level 35 and 55 and going to the capstones? Yep. I miss the capstones. I remember when, like, Rax did this whole thing about, like trying to finish the capstone at level 1. I mean, by the time he got to the boss in there, he was, like, level 15 or something, but pretty cool. Let me out. Still loving the Coldplay memes? Yeah. How many more do I have? A bunch still. See, Ancestral loot drops are still horrible this season. They're so much better this season. They're way better this season. They buffed them like crazy. I just got 3 there. This season's way better. People want 2-3 GAs on all slots, but yeah. Like, I swear, like, I made a comment on Reddit the other day just because I was getting frustrated with seeing so many people, like, making comments like that. Like, I swear, if there was a mode that people could walk in and kill a boss without ever attacking it, like, just walk in, interact with the altar, the boss spawns and dies, and drops exactly their best in slot gear for all of their slots with perfect GAs, like, they would love that. I'm just like, do you guys even like playing the game at this point? Like, obviously I was being a little over dramatic there, but like,
No.
man, thank you for the follow. Can I show you how to build a Spiritborn character from the star up to level 60, then to endgame? I would recommend checking out Maxroll. They have really good leveling guides that walk you through all of that. Got downvoted all to hell? I think it's just at 0. It is what it is. Whoop.
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I guess I'll keep these just in case. It's too hot in your gaming room. Have a good stream. All right, take it easy. Let's repair. Yep. You just hate Masterworking still? They did say during one of the campfires that they do have some plans to revamp Masterworking, but they haven't given any details about it yet. World boss 2 minutes. All right. Good shout. Where's the thing? I'm so turned around. Let's go here. And boop, boop, boop. Remember how for a very long time you were stuck at like 1,000 Riz rupees? Vaguely? Because you would always spend them as soon as you got them? Mm-hmm. Greetings! What's up, Blood Farts? How you doing? The bloodiest of the farts. Now you're at 35k? Nice. Just chilling? Hell yeah. Avarice? Alright. 20 seconds. Good timing. You would happily pay some of your billions of gold to lock out some things from Masterworking or buff the chance of some? All that gold that you bought? How's my teddy bear going? He's pretty smashy. He's going good.
Look.
We just got to Torment 4 today, although bosses are still a little too spicy for me.
Look.
Look.
What game is this? Diablo 4. Crisp Rat is playing Ganondorf, and Danny DeVito is playing Ganon? I don't think so. Wait, who is Crisp Rat? Oh, Chris Pratt. Got it. I had to say it out loud. Okay. I died. Holy moly. case openings? Case openings of what? Oh, you found a 4GA Godslayer? Ah, gotcha. Oh god! Oh god! Yeah, would definitely not be here if I was on hardcore. R.I.P. Goblin. Like, oh, gotcha. I wonder if I could do a redeem that just automatically spends like your daily 10 limit or something. Nah, that's less fun. Have you got the new 2-handed mace? This guy? Yes. I don't have an ancestral version yet, but I do have one. You got a triple GA today? Hell yeah.
It is done.
Your squad beat yours by a few seconds? Oh, we were racing? I don't even know. You gotta tell the guy if we're racing.
What's left, you ask?
Blah, 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 blah.
Fine indeed.
Your damage is poop right now. Might be build change time. What are you rocking right now?
Much thanks, friend.
Flurry? Gotcha. I haven't played Flurry in many seasons. I think I did Flurry back in like season 4 or something like that. Alright, let's go back to Zir. Finish off those mats. Although I think Varshan was the one who dropped the weapon, right? Varshan and Uravar. Because I would like to find a better copy of it. Enjoy my Twitch, this chat's dead. I mean, they're all kind of dead right now. It happens. Meow. So smashy. It was the first build you ever did during launch. You loved it. Now it's a bit better. So you tried it. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't play rogues too often, but every time I do, I'm like, I should play this more often. It kind of is fun. Thank you for the follow, Lance. Appreciate it. Pew. I'm your polar opposite, rogues and necros. Yeah, there's quite a few people who it seems like rogues and necros are their favorites, and yeah, like I don't know. I really do hope eventually I find a necro build that I enjoy. Rogues I don't mind, but I enjoy the other classes a little more. Like I think rogues play wise is fun, just like thematically I think they're a little boring for me. I like the more fantastical creatures, which I guess doesn't explain why I like Barb. You would think if I don't like Rogue, I probably wouldn't like Barb. Because they're just dudes who smash and dudes who stab. Or shoot. I don't know. I don't get it. My brain works in strange and confusing ways. Alright, we got 31 left. I only speak English, so I'm not sure what that says, but hi. Let's go, vendor.
Much thanks, friend.
Temerity, storms. Yeah, we don't care about those, but I'll throw them in there just in case. I do want to get a pair of Tibalts just to have them. Ooh. Ayo. Thank you for the resub. Boom. He's on the list. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? You have a pair of 2 GA Tibalts. Nice, nice. Run! Nah. You've been meh? Uh-oh. Well, I hope I can turn that around for you. Or something. Do I want them? So, I appreciate the offer. However, I am playing solo self-found this season. So I'm not taking nothing. Oh, did I not have enough? I thought I had enough. Rude. I did not. All right, so let's go to Varshan. Boop, boop. Is there still cheat codes? Not in this game. I'm doing good. I don't want to speak for anybody else though. We're a little smashy today. You didn't play Diablo for almost 2 years? This game's changed a lot since it first launched. It's pretty good now. And we got another expansion coming out next year, but we don't have any details on it yet, but I'm pretty freaking excited for it. This season was the same as last? Last season was by far my least favorite season. This one I'm actually enjoying a lot. Saw me play, you instantly want to play too? Yeah, this season's way better than last season. My other chat box not working? Yeah, all my chats broke, so I'm having to read all of my chats right now from 3 separate windows, which is really annoying. Ugh. Okay, we got enough for one more. What character is the best to play? I mean, that really depends on what you enjoy from the game. But this season, Spiritborn is really good. Hydra Sorc is really good. Pulverize Druid is really good. Apparently Shred Druid's also really good. I know Bloodwave Necro and Shadow Blight Necro are supposed to be really good. Like, really, there's not too many classes that aren't good this season. Like, I think Barb is the worst, but they still have a build that does really well. I know the Lunging Strike Barb's really good. Rogue, Penetrating Shot's good. Twisting Blades is good. Cheeseburgers are good? Yeah, true. We need a Horadrim hamburger in this game. Ooh! Ooh. Oh. That, So we got a GA, but that 380% is a lot lower than a 520%. That's sad. Pizza's good? Pizza is good. Do we also have the Necromancer? There is a Necromancer class. They are strong this season. I don't particularly love the Necromancer, but I know a lot of people do. Okay, so we're done with Varshan. I guess Beast in the Eye. No, we're going to do Urivar next. Because he can drop my weapon as well. And he's a Whisper. Love him, but you're an off-meta guy? Gotcha. Yeah, like, I wish that I was good at, like, coming up with my own builds. Because, like, I would enjoy playing off-meta stuff, but I'm just terrible at coming up with my own stuff. And people don't really make very many build guides for off-meta stuff. Your cat's spazzing out because you hung your curtain in the doorway. And she's like, what is this barrier of BS? Sounds about right. Oh, we got a Belial. Wait, no we don't. The Smith's son. Oh, okay. Sure. You beat the game this season? Nice. Time to wait for next? I mean, there's probably still a bunch of stuff you could do. Probably. But if you want to wait till next season, that's cool too. Smashy. There we go. Keep running out of juice. Give me that. Aww. Aww. Hackety hack hack. Yeah, that looks like an upgrade. Probably. Maybe. I like that sometimes, like, I barely do damage to him, and other times I just, like, absolutely smash his face off. Seriously? He had like barely any health. Did you miss your rotation? Yeah, right? That's the worst feeling ever. When he dies with like 0 health left. Or when I die. When he has 0. Yeah, that. Oof. Alright. This is fine. Ooh, couple GA maces. All right. Oh, and a Belial. Have you gotten the Treasure Goblin Nightmare Dungeon? I've gotten it once. Maybe twice? Maybe twice. Zoop. Okay. Oh boy.
Much thanks, friend.
All right, what do we got? 380%, 600%. Now we're talking. And chance. Okay. Yep. That one's the good one. That one's the good one. So this one can just get nuked. And we're going Igni and Quacks. And then we're going to go boop, 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 boop. Perfect. What are the chances of that? I mean, we don't have any more to go all the way, but that is a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. Like, that upgrade just made my pants get tighter. Anyways, Yep. Yep. Anyways, I gotta poop, so I'm gonna leave a little early today. But I'll probably be back tomorrow. Probably. Anyways, hope y'all have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.